Hi, I'm Dan Marcus. I'm the owner and principal consultant in the firm TDC Consulting. I've been doing management consulting for metal casters for almost 3 decades, past 10 years as a turnaround manager. So the question is, how should a metal casting facility price its castings? The short answer is market pricing. And as importantly as how you should price castings is how you shouldn't, and that would be cost plus pricing. We need to get rid of cost plus pricing completely and price what the market will bear. It's important to understand that that doesn't mean gouging your customers or taking advantage of your customers. It means charging what the market will bear. In other words, your customers are already paying the market price, just not to your facility. So getting to market pricing is not an easy step. It takes some work, it takes some data, and it takes some thinking. One of the first things that needs to happen is that the marketing manager needs to reprioritize his or her time. Instead of spending time selling, the marketing manager needs to spend at least 80% of their time pricing. We need part family databases and quote histories, quote logs, and all the pricing feedback you've gotten from customers organized into one place, broken down by part families, and that's your starting point for market pricing. Another element of that is to consider the pricing rules that customers use to value castings in putting together market prices. Rule number 1 is the lower the volume, the higher the price. Rule number 2 is the greater the complexity of the casting itself or of the order, the higher the price. And rule number 3 is the higher the alloy content, the higher the price. The third element of market pricing has to do with surcharges. We want to make sure that we have what I call a strategic surcharge. That's one that includes all raw materials, not just metals and alloys. It includes energy and other utilities, including water. And increasingly these days it includes environmental costs like permit fees and landfill disposal fees. In a nutshell, the CEO's job is to actively manage and ultimately control the profit and loss statement. That is the CEO's job. The CEO must not have a marketing perspective or a manufacturing perspective or a finance perspective, but must be the one person in the organization that is totally focused at all times on thinking like a profit and loss statement. The second main facet of the CEO's job is to ensure that all members of the management team are focused on the bottom line. And that means constant contact, constant communication, and at least weekly meetings to make sure that everyone is focused on profit and the progression towards double-digit profitability is kept organized and on target.